Hello everyone, how are you doing? I'm sure that you're rocking and you're fine and healthy and in happiness. Today I'm doing a reading which is on the occasion of 8th September, which is Mother Mary's birthday. I was being guided to do a general reading, a pick a card reading for Mother Mary's guidance for overall well-being of all of us. Maybe she wants to communicate some message to us through this reading that I am going to do, and hence I am here to do this reading. Now today I'll be using different tarot cards and the angel decks, some of them, and also I have written down 3 different messages through auto writing and channeling. That is, I have written down the message that I was being intuitively guided by connecting to her, and I've written in 3 different papers. Now I just wrote them down and I've just kept them randomly with these 3 options for you. The first option is this small rosary and the message associated with it. Second is this figurine of Lord Jesus. So Jesus Christ is blessing us, and a message associated to that. And the third option is this particular rosary and a message which is again associated to this option. So whichever option you feel comfortable, you can choose. Whichever you are attracted to, either of these 3 things, you can choose, or you can always just check into your intuition which number or what is the guidance. So you can say a prayer that, dear divine gods, goddess, angels and Mother Mary, please help me to to receive your guidance through this pick a card reading. Thank you. And whichever number pops up into your mind first, pick up that number, or you can also make a chit of each number and shuffle them and randomly pick any one by saying this prayer, and whichever number comes up, that is your number, or that is the option that you should follow. I normally prefer this chit method, wherein I'm sure what I'm getting, so that I'm not being confused about what numbers. However, if you get that you want to go with option number 2 and the chit shows option number 3, you can look for both the options in that case. Possibly that there are 2 messages which are meant for you. Okay, so make your choice and see you in respective groups. Hello group 1, how are you doing? I'm sure that you are enjoying your life, and even if not, make sure that you enjoy your life, because there are a lot of things that are really we can cherish and we can be grateful about, and the challenges definitely we can overcome. That is where the guidance comes in. So you have chosen this rosary, which is a smaller one, a white color, and there is a message associated to it, which the auto writing message we will see at the end. So I'll just keep it over here. Okay, and I'll take out your tarot cards. For the overall guidance, then I'll use this deck to get a guidance for how you can care for yourself, for your self-care. Okay. then something around your relationships, for your health, now for your emotional health. Okay, I'll just take this card as an additional advice. Okay, so for your emotional health and for your guidance for your finances and money matters. Okay, so let's see your cards. Yes, the world, which means that some manifestation or some work or some goal which you are trying to achieve for quite some time. Maybe there is some big goal or big manifestation that you're working upon around maybe your relationships or your finances or both, or even career. So that is somewhere around completion, which means that your manifestation or your goal is going to be achieved very soon. So it is in a way, so all your efforts, all your strength, all your vigor that you have shown and the determination that you have shown all along this path has been noted down, and that is the outcome of all these efforts that you have put in is somewhere around the corner. So be hopeful. So at times it may happen that we feel hopeless when just we are about to manifest or achieve our goal. The universe or the divine will always test our resolve by making sudden happenings or some thought process which can make you lose your hope or make you feel, am I ever going to achieve my goal or not? But be assured that often that when we are nearing the completion of a project, such things happen and the universe will always test our resolve for that. Now Page of Wands. Now this card indicates that there is still some more action which is required. However, now here you may have to take it a bit easy on yourself, like not stressing it out or not overworking around it, but take it easy, but yet keep acting upon it, because the action part is still required to some extent, maybe at physical level, maybe at emotional and mental level also. Sometimes our actions are blocked at mind level, like we need to think upon certain things and which we don't do, and we just act without thinking or thoughtlessly. However, here what is required that to achieve this completion, currently you may have to act a bit, but not very rigorously that you might have acted in past, but there is some action required. So just take it easy and do thoughtful actions. Okay, so now Four of Pentacles. Now here what I can sense or what I can see is that there is some financial growth, or there is some money which is going to come in your hand, and also maybe somewhere if some of you are having a goal of having a home or buying a new property, then that is possibly going to happen. Another aspect to this card is that somewhere the finances will keep flowing, the relationships are possibly going to grow to some extent. For someone, some of you who are looking to make new friendships or maybe new relationships, then the completion, all these three, so some action will take you towards this completion. Okay, so make sure that your actions are on. Okay, and Another thing that I can see is once you achieve your goals, once you have manifested what you wanted or what you are trying to have, make sure that you enjoy it fully. Don't restrict yourself in enjoying, or don't let that guilt or some kind of shame of enjoying it, or do not let others' opinion bog you down. That when you are cherishing your victory, or when you are cherishing your enjoying your manifestation, so be kind of open to enjoy your manifestation once you have it. Okay, so next card, that is self-care. Yes, see, write a gratitude list. Now, when can you write a gratitude list? You can write it as such anytime, but however, you can start the action which is required possibly now would be somewhere around this, where you need to be grateful for all the actions that you have taken, you were able to take, and that you have come this far. And once you manifest your goals, or once you manifest whatever you're looking for, make sure that you are grateful for the entire journey that you have been through. Okay, so that you were being supported, you were able to do it with divine support. And for all the people who might have knowingly unknowingly supported you, or all the resources that you had in terms of maybe money, or in terms of maybe people working out for you, or doing something in your favor, or circumstances falling in line with your manifestation goal. So be grateful for everything. So this number 55, so somewhere this number 55 also brings, or number 5 also kind of brings balance in your life. So maybe the balance which is coming is somewhere like the efforts, that too much of efforts that you have been putting, and now it's time to maybe take it easy and enjoy your manifestation. So that kind of balance, so struggle to enjoyment, so that kind of balance is somewhere coming your way. Now for relationships, again, so this card was for relationships. So choose a new direction. That means there needs to be some new perspective at which you have to look at, or maybe the existing relationships you have to choose or make a new beginnings, or maybe work towards rejuvenation of your existing relationships, or look for new relationships. Maybe it's time to let go the old patterns of your relationships around maybe friendships, maybe your colleagues, or maybe your partner, and look for a new one. Or if you are already sure about your relationship, about your partner, then maybe there is time to bring some newness into this relationship, so that it becomes better and better. So this new direction could be either looking for new relationship, or bringing some kind of newness in the existing relationship also. When you choose this new direction, so that is where also this gratitude list can come into play. Like you can mention what you are grateful for in your existing relationships, and for whatever is not in your liking, or what is not in alignment with what you wanted or expected or thought of, you can possibly let it go. Yes, now in terms of health, majorly overall health, or you can say physical health, there is stuck energy. That means maybe you are experiencing some pain in some part of your body, or maybe some intermittent issues, some issues related to your health, which are kind of occurring regularly. It could be around your digestion related issues, or it could be around your some organ or some part of your body, maybe your legs or the lower part of the body getting painful again repeatedly. So somewhere which is blocking your movement, somewhere which makes you stuck, which does not allow you to move around freely, or to focus on your work freely, or be what you are. Okay, so somewhere this kind of ailment is making you stuck. So make sure that you work upon it. Many a times what happens is, these physical ailments are an outcome of some energy which is stuck at your emotional or mental level also. So somewhere you may have to work upon that. So look at that perspective also, that is a mental and emotional perspective also. So again, this gratitude, so being grateful for the blessings that were there, in your life, or things that did not work as per your expectations, but still be grateful for them, because holding grudges for things that are not working as you expected also creates this stuckness in your energies. So it is better to let go. Now coming to your emotional health, so at this time there was 2 cards. So this was an additional card which came while shuffling, and this was the card which I had pulled out. So together, this emotional level is somewhere, where which is related to this. Maybe you have to take things easily, and don't restrict yourself from enjoying. So maybe it could be taking it easy, enjoying it with your family, your near and dear ones. Once your manifestation has come true, or even at the onset of it, it is around the corner. So this stuckness, okay, and these things, okay, so your physical ailment and this, so you can say that you enjoying your manifestation, taking it easy, can help you to overcome this physical ailment also, and feel free emotionally and mentally also. Okay, so make sure that you work on your physical and mental and emotional, all 3 levels of your health. Now coming to your finances and money matters. Okay, so you can expect some kind of miracle coming your way, magician. So you can also say that your magician is there somewhere inside you also, so you can manifest these miracles on your own, okay, just by opening your mind to it. Okay, so maybe in past you might have had some bad experiences, maybe which blocks you, kind of makes you fearful or anxious about receiving sudden miracles in your life, because sometimes so we have this kind of idea which is fed into us through our childhood, that when the money comes suddenly, it may go off suddenly. So it's not necessary that it is like that. It could be that once or twice or a few times that you might have had this experiences where people or the occasions or circumstances did not allow money to stay with you for a long time, but you can work on letting them go. So that is where the stuckness and taking it easy. So but still, and also being grateful for that money that you still had, maybe for short duration, but still you had. So because gratitude and law of attraction can together make you this magician, and make things work out for you. So make sure that you heal your wounds around finances, and become a magician or become a money magnet for yourself. Okay, so now I will just open this message and we'll see what is in store for you through the auto writing. So so I wrote down 3 messages. Now out of this, first message is somewhere, okay, it is about relationships majorly. So some of you might be who are working on relationship related projects, especially like manifesting some new relationships or something. So somewhere it is around so this entire reading is more inclined towards your relationships also. So I'll just read it out for you. So dear soul, have faith in the divine that all your worries around relationships will be washed away quite soon. New relationships will bloom. Newness in existing relationships will come into. So we had this thing wherein choose a new direction. So your relationship card was also telling you that choose a new direction. So either some of you will be able to let go the old patterns of relationships, and then the new relationships will bloom, or in the existing relationships also the new direction or some kind of newness is going to come. So you need to choose. You have to make a choice to let go the old patterns and choose the new things. which are kind of beneficial to you. So openly welcome these new beginnings. Make sure that you accept them fully so that these new people can constructively contribute to your life. So just choosing this new direction is definitely in your favor, because they are going to bring some constructive contribution to your life. In return, you must keep an intention to contribute in a good way in their life too, because it's a good give and take relationship always, right? So if you want someone to contribute constructively in your life, so somewhere you will also have to make that constructive contribution into their life, not maybe in the same way as they do, but in some other way that would be required by them. Surrender your worries to me and allow the divine energies to work in your favor. So all the people who have chosen this group or this particular reading, now if you are working on relationships, okay, so then definitely this newness, okay, so there are new beginnings, there are completion to your manifestation. Maybe some of you are looking for relationships, a life partner, or maybe business partner, or some kind of new relationships, or repairing your old relationships, bringing in some new rejuvenated energies into it. So that is about to happen very soon. Okay, so that's all with your reading. So if you have liked this reading, please share, subscribe to my channel, and do comment below of how you relate to it. Thank you. Hello group 2, how are you doing? I'm sure that you are working on yourself. There is some healing or some kind of work that you are definitely doing on yourself, and be assured that you are divinely supported and guided. Now you have chosen this option number 2, which is a figurine of Lord Jesus Christ and the message associated to it, which we will see at the end. Now initially what I feel is that somewhere many of you are working on something that you want to heal within yourself, some kind of traumatic event, or some kind of wounds that have been there with you for a long time, at your mind level, at your emotional level, or in your heart, and you are either looking for healing it for quite some time, or you are already working on it, and you are on that healing journey, a journey to heal yourself, which you are already on, and you be assured that the divine is guiding you. Because now Jesus Christ is one of the master healers, which we have. That there are several divine beings who are known for their specific purpose is healing. So Jesus Christ is one of them, who is also known as a master healer, healing all the wounds, diseases, your issues, your emotions, everything. So some of you are definitely is what I see is who are working on your healings, and that is why somewhere you were either guided to choose this option, or you have chosen this option by yourself. Yes, I'll just remove your tarot cards to get a general reading about what Mother Mary and Jesus Christ wants to guide you. Then I'll take out a card to let's see what you need to take care about yourself, or what kind of self-care you need to work upon. Okay, I'm being guided to draw one more card for this. Then a guidance for your relationships. for your health, for your emotional health, and with regards to your finances and money matters. So I'll be taking out 2 cards for this. Okay, so let's see what guidance is coming up for you. So before opening the cards, I'm again getting that some of you are carrying some kind of trauma, either from this lifetime or a past lifetime, which has been kind of blocking you in your path to achieve your progress or your goals. So King of Cups. Yes, so here you are having a lot of skills, you are having quite a talent which can give you a position of authority, but you are somewhere surrounded with some challenges which make it difficult for you to exercise or utilize your talents and authority. So maybe you are already in a position of leadership, but then there are some kind of emotional blockages or some kind of mental blockages which are coming out of some past experience or something from your previous lifetimes, which kinds of stops you from making or from being an influential leader or be in that leadership position effectively. Or you can say that whatever your skills are, even if you are not in leadership position, you are in some other field or maybe creative field or whatever kind of work you do, so somewhere this is you are being blocked from you exercising the authority or the mastery that you actually hold. So that is where this emotional healing or the healing of your blocks is coming from. Yes, so somewhere, yes, now this clearly indicates that there has been some kind of traumatic experience which you have been through either in this lifetime or past lifetimes, but there is always a ray of hope. See, always remember that it is once you have been through such experiences, that doesn't mean that it is end of the world. There are always ways to overcome these things. Whatever maybe people have betrayed you, or they have done something very bad for you, or you have been through extremely bad conditions or situations or experiences, you can always work on healing yourself, because see, you already have some kind of mastery, you already have some good skills which can bring you or bounce you back to the position of authority and make you very effective and influential in the work that you do, make you a master in that. But for that, the obstacles that are coming out of your trauma needs to be healed. So there are a lot of times the traumatic experiences can make you more anxious, can bring in trust issues, can bring in a lot of fear, and that fear is kind of a freezing thing. It kind of freezes you, now does not allow you to move forward on your path or whatever choice you have made. So it blocks you from taking decisions and timely decisions, because sometimes it is very important to take decisions on time. So healing this kind of fear can really help you. Healing your trauma can definitely help you. Yes, now here what I feel is the trauma that I have been talking about is somewhere associated with your childhood also, or it could be also, even if it is a past lifetime, then also it is kind of passed on from there to now, and it has been triggered in your life in this lifetime in your childhood. So some experience or some event in your childhood has caused this trauma to get triggered into your life, this present lifetime, and for quite some part of your life for so many years this trauma has kind of affected you. So in such cases, I generally recommend that you need to work on your inner child healing. So there is something called as inner child healing, which can specifically target the trauma that you have been going through, and that can really help you to overcome and change your life drastically towards better. Okay, so I definitely do inner child healing. So I'll post the link in the description section, so you can go through it, and if you choose, if you feel guided, then you can definitely connect with me. Then coming to your self-care. Yes. Oh, interesting. So because group 1 also got this card, which is writing the gratitude list. So here what I see is of course being grateful. So now to attract good things, or to be able to utilize your position of mastery and manifest your goals, and even to overcome these challenges. Okay? So always be recollect and remember all those instances where divine has always supported you, where it might have seemed so difficult to overcome a situation, but then you sailed through it. So be grateful for all those things. And here drink tea. Now drinking tea means, of course, some of you, if you are tea lovers, then make your own concoction and blend of different teas, a herbal tea or something, and spend time enjoying it, cherishing it. You can do this while you're writing this gratitude list also. What other meaning I can get out of it is that this tea or this herbal tea is something like a healing concoction, something which can heal the internal part of you, your internal systems. Like if you see, it is healing across the body. Okay, so somewhere this internal healing, or you can say inner healing, is somewhere which is required for you. So this drink tea in a sense can be about healing yourself internally, at your emotional level, at your physical level also, and your mental level. So yes, definitely inner child healing or healing your fears, traumas is something you can definitely look into. Now next is your relationships related. Remain positive. Now remain positive means that suppose if you are having some concerns or some worries around your relationships, like especially if you are, maybe if you have been through traumatic experience around relationships, then it can definitely bring in trust issues many a times. It becomes difficult for someone to trust others, especially if they have had bad experiences in relationships. So make sure that you stay positive, for which, of course, again, now to stay positive, you can practice gratitude, because gratitude can definitely, being grateful for all the good relationships that you have, and the goodness in those relationships. Now everything cannot be 100% good or 100% bad, so there has to be something good in everything. So you can always look for that goodness in all the relationships, and maybe include this practice in your day-to-day life, that writing your gratitude journal or expressing your gratitude every day, or maybe before you go to bed. That can really help you to stay positive and overcome your challenges in terms of relationships especially. Now coming to your health. Now health, travel. Okay, now travel also could be, you need to take a break somewhere, not just stress out yourself. Now this is quite interesting, because if there is generally people who are going through inner child patterns or inner child issues like trauma or something, they tend to keep themselves busy. That is one of the inner child wound that people carry, wherein they stay unnecessarily workaholic. They do excessive work and keep themselves busy, and hence it is better that you take a break and travel somewhere, or just stay out of your work, give yourself enough rest. Again, for your emotional health, again, so page of wands asks you to take it easy again. So here if you'll see that the travel, maybe travel to some mountainous region, some hill station kind of thing, or some kind of trek that you can plan if you're interested into trekking and all, some fun activity. So you can plan a group activity, maybe wherein you go out for trekking, go out for a jungle safari, a photography tour, or some kind of tour, or trip around nature, around hill station in a fresh air or something, so that you get that much deserving break for yourself, and that can help you recharge, or you can say re-energize yourself at physical level and emotional level both. Yes, now if any one of you who are having some financial concerns, okay, so this is a very great indication that there is some blossoming abundance, there is some abundance coming your way, this kind of money pouring into your life through different channels. Maybe a client, maybe if some of you are into servicing or a client oriented business or work, then there could be possible, it is possible that one of your client is going to bring you some big business for you or for your organization, which can invariably help you out. And there are a lot of angelic presence, or you can say divine energies of abundance and money and prosperity which is around you. So make sure that you are able to overcome your trauma, or you are able to utilize your strengths, skills, by overcoming all these obstacles. So somewhere what I feel is that abundance is there for you, but somewhere like this king or this royalty kind of thing is there for you, but it is kind of getting blocked or becoming a little bit inaccessible because of the inner child patterns or wounds or the emotions that you need to work upon. So make sure that you work on this in whatever way. Either you can choose some kind of healing, some kind of self work, inner child work, or inner child healing. There are a lot of options. Take some professional advice or professional help if required. It is always better to take some help than just fight a lonely battle. So we'll go for your message. Let's see what is in store for you. Okay, so I'll just read it out for you. Hello, wonderful soul. I truly understand what you have been through, the trauma. See again. So here you can see this word trauma, which we have been talking about since the beginning. Coping with it and standing up again is not easy at all. One who is internally strong can only make it through these challenging times, which could be very extreme. Yet you are doing it and have come this far. So which is very commendable, so that some of you who have been through, or not some of you, maybe many of you who have chosen this option, so somewhere across either this lifetime or a previous lifetime, you have definitely been through some traumatic experience, and you have been working on it very strongly. Internally strong means you are kind of emotionally and mentally quite strong, though you may doubt sometimes whether you are or not, because you tend to get into this sad emotions or something, which is absolutely fine, letting them out. But the divine feels that you are kind of internally strong, mentally strong person, and that is the reason that you are able to come this far, and they really appreciate it. Okay, so the divine says that I appreciate it truly. Winning over your challenges is something that makes you a wonderful soul, and I really love this spirit of yours. So you can see that this fighting spirit, or this spirit, or this dedication of yours to overcome your challenges is something which is being truly appreciated by the divine. So some action, so maybe you have been guided to take certain actions to work further or continue on your path. Maybe some of you were kind of doubting whether you are really on a right path or not, but be assured that you are actually on a right path. Then this message is what is telling you. See, I had written these messages before even I started recording these videos. and as you have seen that I have drawn these cards in front of you, so you can see how they relate to each other. Okay, a better life beyond your imagination awaits you. So start preparing yourself for it. Heal your trauma emotions fully so that you can truly live it. So again here, so this small amount of healing that is required, not small, but still whatever amount of healing is required is something which can make your life very royal, or something which is beyond your imaginations. Like you might have you might expect an income of, let's say, X amount, but the divine wants to give double of it or triple of it, or a lifestyle equal to 5 times of that. Okay, so you just need to claim that by healing and overcoming your emotional blocks. So majorly focus is all about your trauma. So I strongly recommend that for trauma and such aspects, it is always recommended that you go for inner child healing. So I'll be posting a link in the in my description section. You can definitely have a look at it, and if you are being guided, then you can definitely connect with me. I can surely help you with this inner child healing, and trust me, I have done it for myself, and it can definitely change your life towards better. So do think about it. So that's all about your reading. I hope that you have liked this reading, and if you feel connected to this, you feel relatable to this, then do like, comment, share this reading, share this video with others, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Hello group 3, how are you doing? I'm sure that you're rocking, and I feel that some of you are working around your finances and keen about to know about how your money flow, or how your money projects, how your finances are going to be. Some of you are what I feel is are overly worried about your finances. I mean, somewhere you need to trust that things are going to be okay. They will fall in place, because worrying excessively about it and being anxious about how your money will flow in, or how your finances will improve or they will sustain, can tend you to take downwards. It can possibly create a block in your own money manifestations also. They create resistance in your money energies. So make sure that you are letting go your worries. It is normal to feel worried about your finances, because it's about day-to-day life when it comes to finances. But again, letting go is very important, because holding on to those worries is definitely not going to help you. So you have chosen this rosary option number 3. So there is a message which I have written much before I started shooting this video. So we will see this message at the end of the reading. I'll first take out different tarot cards and angel cards for you, and we will see what is the message that is being sent out to you. Yes, so first I will take out some tarot cards. Okay, just take a minute. Then I will take out, okay, I am being guided to take again the 2 cards for you for self-care. That is something that you can do to take care of yourself. A message for your relationships. For your health. am again getting intuitively that I should draw on one more card for you, for your health, for your emotional and mental health. I'll take out one card, and again 2 cards for your finances and money. Okay, so we'll see your cards. Now this is 9 of Wands. That means again you are keeping yourself occupied with too many activities. And, maybe to manifest your desired income or desired money flow, you are trying to do too many things at a time. Maybe working on too many projects, trying to work on multiple jobs, maybe one main job and more than one part-time job. So total 2 or 3 options that you are looking for to make income source. Or if you are into business, if you are a freelancer, then you are possibly taking too much of workload on yourself to in a run up to get your desired monthly income. So this can cause a lot of stress to you. So getting too occupied with your work or taking too much load on yourself is not going to help you, because somewhere you will feel stressed out because of that, and stress is something which will not attract money to you. So to make yourself a money magnet in a true sense, or magnet to attract any good thing in your life, be it in terms of health or be it in terms of relationships, happy moments in your life, anything that you want to manifest in your life, stress is something which will act as a repellent. It is going to repel all those things that you want to manifest, all the good things that you want to manifest for yourself, and the bad things or the negativities will definitely be coming towards you. So make sure that you kind of unload yourself, see what you can let go from your work and focus on something which is which can give you more output. And this is 5 of Wands. Again, there is a lot of conflict in your mind, possibly which I said in the beginning, that some of you are worrying too much. So there is a lot of mental and conflict that is going on in your mind, like you are thinking too much of worries, contradicting thoughts, contradicting ideas that you are working upon. Like one time you feel that okay, I should do this, the other time you feel that okay, I must do that, and making yourself a compulsion that you have to do a certain things, though you may not want to really do it, just with an intention or with the aim that you want to improve your finances, or you want to desperately, yes, I also see that there is some element of desperation in this, that you want to desperately fight against the odds and make that happen for you. However, remember that if you want to achieve a high income for yourself, it has to be, or normally it can go in a step-by-step manner. Like you can always aim higher but start smaller and then scale up. Okay, so that is what the big giants or big successful people also say, that you always keep a high target, start small and then scale up your activities. So taking too many activities may not really help. First develop your one activity, master one, then move on to others, and then gradually keep on increasing. So that is somewhere stably you can increase your monthly income, your targeted income, or your finances. It also applies for any other manifestations if you have been working upon, like other than money manifestations, if you are working on some other manifestation also, then again with regards to that there are some conflicts in your mind which makes you overthink about a certain thing or what you want to manifest, and that overthinking is creating stress for you. So this card indicates that you have these skills within you by which you can overcome this turbulent times, or you can say these challenges that you are experiencing in your life with regards to either finances and money, or overall in any other aspect of your life, and which is kind of to resolve that you are doing n number of things, you are trying to work on too many things, and possibly now that can be done quite easily if you can just focus on one or two or three of your skills, or two or three of your capabilities, your strengths. What are your positives, your strong positives? If you can kind of utilize those strengths properly, you can definitely overcome, and these things will be definitely gone, and you can simply enjoy this process of manifesting your goals. So focus, go within yourself, ask yourself a question, your subconscious mind a question, that what are those 2-3 strengths that are there within you already and can definitely help you. And of course, always remember that divine support is always there for us. So over worrying and overthinking and going into desperation is something which is not going to help and always going to block you. So instead of that, focus on the 2-3 strengths that are there in you, and that can greatly help you out in this overcoming your challenges or manifesting your goals. Now for your self-care, now see, this is very interesting. All the 3 groups have got this card, which is gratitude list. So somewhere all of you need, so irrespective of what group you have chosen, so everyone has to do some gratitude practice, because there is not enough gratitude that you have been doing with regards to all those times. Especially if you are working on money projects or finances, then there must have been time where you had enough money to buy certain things which you desperately wanted, or for your education, or for your upbringing, or for your entire life, whatever you have achieved to since your childhood till now, what you are today. So this entire journey, at different places, you or your parents had money for something or the other, so you be grateful for that. So gratitude is something which you need to practice definitely. If it is again another aspect which you are working upon, maybe relationships or maybe any other aspect apart from money and finances, gratitude is something which should be included in your day-to-day life. Like maybe you can make a gratitude journal type of thing, in which you will write down a few things that you're grateful about every day. You can go into your past years and recollect, what I want to be grateful about this particular occasion where I had enough money, or I want to be grateful, or I am grateful about that particular friendship of mine. So there are a lot of things. If you just start recollecting and thinking about it, you will get numerous things that you can be grateful about. So keep expressing your gratitude and change your thoughts, kind of work that can also help you to work on your overthinking. The second card that is there is chanting. Yes, so some kind of healing work, self-healing, in terms of either chanting some mantras, or maybe some kind of meditation, or both. Or you can do some healing if you are aware of any healing practices or any healing methods, then you can definitely use them. If you feel connected that you want to learn, if you feel guided that you want to learn healing, then you can explore different healing modalities that are there. But some kind of healing work, some kind of inner work is required, so that you can even overcome these challenges that you are going through, and maybe heal your finances also. So this chanting or healing can also be with respect to healing your finances, healing your relationship blockages, or healing your career blocks, health issues, everything. Okay, so you can definitely consider these 2 things and make sure that you add them into your life. Regards to relationships, trust. Now trust, maybe some of you are having some kind of trust issues, which is acting as a relationship blockages, and this kind of chanting or this healing work, so that is somewhere required to establish trust in your relationship. Now these relationships could be your personal relationships, they could be your social relationships, or they could also be your professional relationships. So like if you are really concerned about your money, finances, that means it comes to your professional work also, professional life, so your professional relationships also. So somewhere that trust factor, establishing that trust in yourself, for others and for yourself, that you can identify people, you can establish that trust factor and then take things forward. So you can possibly work on these blockages through this healing work that has been recommended, and even through your gratitude. So be grateful for all the healthy relationships you already have or you have had since your childhood. So whatever you can recollect, all your school friends, childhood friends, so recollect all those happy moments that you have spent with them and be grateful for them, and work on building up your trust for people. Coming to your health, see, again there is a great gratitude. So there are two ways that gratitude is being conveyed. So somewhere these you people, that whoever has chosen this group or option number 3, you need to work on gratitude much more than the previous 2 groups, because somewhere there is severe lack of gratitude. Maybe there is a lot of complaining that happens, and like you can see this kind of chitter chatter, gossiping, or talking behind the backs, or complaining about what is not working well. So that is kind of creating these issues in you. Overthinking, you're thinking too much about what is not working. So see to it that instead of going into this gossiping and chit chatting about what is not working out, you can focus on what is working out for you, what are those things that are in your favor, and be grateful for them. So this is a double confirmation that gratitude is something definitely which is required to be included into your life. So make sure that you do some kind of gratitude work, some kind of law of attraction work. But law of attraction, again, be careful, because as within, so without. So if you think about negative things, this is what is going to come your way, and further create issues around this, trust issues. But if you think about good things, all the good things that are there around you, all these beautiful sounds, beautiful visions, the colors, people, beings are there around you, the more you are grateful about them, better the things would be for you. So you'll be able to juggle this, or you can say sail through it quite easily. Coming to your emotional health, okay, so your emotions, with regards to your emotions, again, now there is something, some great insights or ideas that are coming to you through your divine intuition channels, but there is some missing link, or you can say the emotions, the negative emotions that you are possibly carrying because of this lack of trust or complaining nature or overthinking and taking too much of stress. It is not allowing you to have a connection with the divine, to receive your intuition. Because if you are able to receive your intuition, if you are able to work out your emotions, emotional challenges of overthinking, your trust issues, or see, sometimes we get intuition, but our trust issues come in our way. We are not able to trust our own intuition also. So if you are able to work on these things, then definitely you have a divine guidance which is flowing in, and which can give you $1 million idea also, in a sense that it could be a life-changing idea for you. It can lead you to the abundance, to the success. Especially if you are working on money and finance projects, if you are working for relationships and all, then it can definitely bring some beautiful experiences in your life. So make sure that you do this healing work. See, again, this chanting. So this chanting is again asking you to connect. You open your channels through which you can connect to the divine and receive your intuition. So make sure that you do. Now see, for this there are different ways. Now one way which I personally work upon is by energy healing methods, where there are different healing modalities. One of them is angels healing modality, which I teach and I myself practice, which helps me to develop my intuition channels and receiver. Like when I'm talking to them, so they like how I interpret these cards. And the same cards can mean differently for different people, but for you in this current reading, what their meaning is, it is so more of it comes through my intuition. That what kind of meaning it makes, it is applicable for you with the same cards. So opening up your channels through healings is definitely going to help you. I'll be posting the link to my website in the description section, so you can always go through the courses that are there, and if you feel connected and guided to them, you can definitely connect with me. Now coming to your finances and money guidance, here it asks you to work on your confidence. Like third chakra is about solar plexus chakra, which is confidence. So somewhere you are possibly aware of your skills to some extent. Some of you might be aware of that skills, that okay, this is my strength, this is my skill, I need to utilize that, but lack of confidence. Okay, lack of confidence is something which is stopping you. So you can always being by using these chants or by healing or by gratitude practices or meditation or whatever method you feel connected to, you can always work on developing your self-confidence, your trust issue or your trusting factors, and your intuition channels. If you can develop them through these different process, you can definitely achieve your abundance. Your guidance that you will receive will definitely take you towards your higher successes. The other thing is hostilities. Somewhere you may have to be careful about whom you are dealing with, because sometimes you may end up making wrong decisions. Now why this? Now see, the same card was there for group 1 also, but the meaning over there was different. The meaning in your case is different because somewhere this stress or this overthinking, thinking too much, and the trust issues and all, lack of confidence can make you make wrong decisions. Okay, so choosing wrong people for your financial matters or money issues or money matters and all, so somewhere be careful about that. See, for that you can always, if you are able to tap into your intuition, okay, if you are able to heal your emotions and if you are able to tap into your intuition, then you can definitely be guided towards choosing the right people for all your financial and money matters. Okay, so definitely consider this thing. Okay, so now we will see this message for you. Yeah, so it reads, I'll read it for you. Hello, powerful soul. I really like the efforts that you have put into your progress and work on yourself in past several months and years. That means that some of you have possibly have been working on some financial challenges, money matters, or some other manifestations or some major aspect, some major manifestation in your life for several months or maybe a couple of years, maybe up to 2 or 3 years to be very specific. So, and it seems that you have put in a lot of efforts in it, that you have done quite a hard work on it, though these things are there, like overthinking and so maybe this, it also could also mean that the hard work that you have put in could have been lesser or can be reduced for hereafter if you are able to choose wisely which things to take up in hand. Okay, so maybe if you can reduce your stress over here, then the hard work can be reduced. Be assured that they have been noted down and the outcomes will soon come into your life. Now see, money and financial abundance shall come in. Now especially if any one of you who are working on money and finance projects, then this is a message for you that your financial abundance is on its way. Often when you're put through a challenging situation for quite some time, as I said, like for several months possibly you have been working on it. It could be like initially for past few years you were in well-to-do situation, but maybe in this COVID situation and all, you experienced some kind of downfall in your finances, and that could be a very challenging time for you to manage your finances, a big shift in your lifestyle and handling your money. So sometimes, when you're put through such situations, so there is something behind it. Okay, so it means that you will be given opportunities that will allow you to be guide or a torch bearer for others who might be going through similar things and need a helping hand. So that means whatever challenges you have been through, now there will be, you are not alone for that. So there will be so many other people who have not yet reached the level that you have. So you may come across such people. So some such people may be guided towards you, and you will be given this opportunity to guide them, to be the light for them. Use these opportunities and help such people who are looking out for the help. So always make sure that such people, if they come to you, then you guide them. See, your job is to guide them, that you have been given the opportunity. If you have been intuitively guided to help them, then you should help them. Whether they take up your advice and help or not, it is up to them. Whether they follow it or not, it is up to them. So if they don't follow, it's fine. If they follow, it's good. It's fine, whatever they do. You have done your job. If you have provided them the guidance that you felt appropriate based on your experiences. Okay, so if you have liked this reading, if you feel resonating to this, then please like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel, and spread the word about this reading to more and more people. Thank you.